Classic, very similar to PoE, has this like weird insecure vibe where they feel like they constantly need to point out that their game is superior to others, or that other games that are competing with them are like bad. It's like, it's weird. It's like weird behavior, I think. Like, I don't like the game tribalist thing. Like, the PoE players always needing to point out that Diablo sucks, and like that matters to them so much. I think it's like out of insecurity. I don't really know why it's that big of a thing for them, but it's just like super annoying, right? And same thing with Classic. Like, I don't hear a lot of retail players just being like, dude, Classic fucking sucks. I fucking hate Classic. Even when Classic is going through a low point and then retail has like new content out. But like, you always hear, it's definitely a Classic player sentiment that they just hate retail. I think so much of that is disguised in other things. I really think so much of it is like blaming retail for like changing the game from what they really liked. But I so strongly believe that so much of that, I think retail is just a lot of the decisions they've made have just made the game better. It's like a better game. But you can't replace nostalgia, and you can't replace like that time in your life. Here's my theory. Like, if you spend your time on social media shitting on other games you don't play anymore, that makes me think you're kind of an unhappy person. That's unhappy behavior, right? Like, if you're happy and healthy in your life, there's no way you spend your free time even thinking about a game that you don't play anymore. Like, I'm trying to think of games that I've played, enjoyed, and then quit. But having that like toxic relationship with it, like I constantly think about this game and want it to fail. That's like really unhealthy, and I think that comes from just being really unhappy. I just think people miss, like, they're unhappy now, and maybe they were happier when they were kids and they didn't have to pay rent and have a job and whatever. That's like, I mean, I being a kid was sweet, you know? You didn't have like responsibilities and shit. And I really think the version of WoW that they miss has less to do with WoW and more to do with like the time in their life they were at, and they miss that, and that contributes to the nostalgia because you were happier, so naturally you like play games and you're in a better mood because you're happy. And now they're not happy, and then they've chosen to like blame the game for that, even though it's probably to do with a lot of other things. Is it that deep though? Maybe it's not. I'm trying to make sense of it because like on the surface it doesn't make sense to me, right? Going back to the beginning of it, like if you are in like fulfilled in your life, you have someone to spend it with, or maybe not, or maybe you're in between something like that, you have like a job you don't hate maybe, and like you have enough of a living to like, and this doesn't have to be a lot of money, but like to comfortably live and like kind of do things you want to do. You still see your family. Like if that's going on in your life, the idea that you would have some kind of fixation on a video game you no longer play, I feel like the only non-crazy thing is to just never think about that game ever again. You just would, it would never come up. Or maybe you'd think about it and be like, oh, that was fun when I played it. You know, it wouldn't be like the constant, like, you can see this because like, you know, these people exist because like YouTube videos will come out. We watched one the other day where you can like, people might call them rage baiting. They're usually not rage bait. They're just people giving their opinions, but people eat up that content. They seek out that content. YouTube recommends that content to them because they know that that person likes watching content that confirms their belief that like this game is bad or this company is bad. And the reason everything has changed is because this company fucking sucks and it's not anything else, right? Like so many people seek that. And I think I've been trying to figure out why that is. Right? So that's what I said before was my theory. And maybe it isn't that deep, but I don't understand the non-deep version of that. I'm thinking like deep psychological, why are a lot of people like this?